The first time you get dumped by an avoidantly attached person is the first time that a breakup will hurt you so badly that you will not be able to move on. Maybe in the past you've dated people, you've gone through a breakup and you were sad, but you got over it. It was a part of your life and now you're letting it go. But this person who's an avoidantly attached person who broke up with you, you cannot get them out of your mind. No matter how hard you try, the emotional pain is too much. The physical pain is too much. And you're losing yourself in this breakup process because you're canceling on friends. You don't want to see your family anymore. You're isolating yourself so much because it's so painful and it feels like no one understands. And you are absolutely convinced that the only person in the entire world that can make you feel okay again is the exact person that put you in this position in the first place, your ex. When you date someone with an avoidant attachment, as you probably already know, it's not like the other type of relationships you've experienced. There's a lot of highs and lows, and you get addicted to those highs. You want to feel that way all the time. So when you reach the lows, when they don't act the same, when they start pulling back, when they're not texting you as much, when they're not giving you reassurance, when they're not giving you hugs or kisses or physical touch, you start to just tell yourself, it's going to be okay. I'm going to get through this because the highs will return. I will feel okay again. They will come back around. They will change. It's going to be okay. I just have to wait. I just have to be patient. I just have to be a people pleaser and it will all go back to normal. You don't use your brain sometimes and just look at the situation and be like, wait a second. Why is this person pulling back so much? Maybe I should tell them that they are acting weird and it's affecting me. You don't say that because this fear of being rejected is so strong that you're like, you know what? This is real. Like what we have between us is real. So the fights that we're having, they also must be real. They also probably just come with being in a real relationship. This is what love is. Love means getting into fights. Love means always being like wondering, what are we? Always being on the edge of your chair wondering, are they going to break up with me? And then you might even convince yourself that those thoughts where you're like, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm too clingy, maybe I need to be this, maybe I need to be that. You questioning yourself and putting yourself down, you tell yourself the only reason that's happening is because you are the problem. They are perfect. They are doing what they're supposed to do, but you're showing up into this relationship with flaws. They are flawless. So then you start getting into your head so much that you're like, how can I show up in the best way possible so that they do not leave me? And that basically means you become the biggest people pleaser in the world because you just want them to accept you, love you, be with you. You want them to act normal again. You want to ride back up to those highs. You want to feel good and alive again. But the interesting thing is, you guys, avoidantly attached people are also showing up into the relationship with flaws as well. Because no one's perfect, okay? But both of you guys in that type of relationship, avoidant and anxious, are basically triggering each other so much that you are both making each other so uncomfortable that you are forced to go into your self-protection mode. And so for anxious people, that means clinging on to their partner. And for avoidant people, that means running away. So avoidant people also, when they start to feel uncomfortable, yes, they'll run away. But when they're in the moment and you're like maybe confronting them about something or just bringing something up or whatever your conversation is, when they feel uncomfortable, when they feel like you're actually not bringing up a very basic conversation of, can you take the trash out? You forgot to do it. They interpret that as, you suck, you are a failure, you can't remember anything, can you just do one goddamn thing and take the trash out? They read what you're saying to them as a punishment almost. You're basically telling them that they suck and there's something wrong with them. So to protect themselves, they start to project their insecurities onto you. Think about it. Have you felt like really shitty in this entire relationship? You've felt really, really bad towards the end of the relationship, right? Maybe the beginning was better, but towards the end, it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. You have never thought this way about yourself, right? That you're too clingy, that there's all these things wrong with you, that you have to fix yourself. You've probably never felt that way in other relationships, or at least not to this extent. And so those emotions are basically, I mean, I don't know your exact situation, but I'm guessing those emotions and experiences that you have had are coming from your ex-partner's insecurities being projected onto you. And so what's left? Now you feel like shit, your partner feels like shit, you're triggering each other, you're clinging to your partner, they're running away, you don't feel loved, they don't feel loved, no one feels safe. What type of relationship is that?